Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new then hi, my name's Caitlin and this is the third update for my Pan That palette. So if you don't already know, where have you been? We are panning the Sofx Revolution palette. I've had like a really dark foundation on. I don't know if it matches me on camera. I don't know. We're just gonna move past it, okay? But we are panning the Sofx Revolution palette. This month has been a little bit slower, but that being said, we have still hit 3 pans. So I've got 3 new pans to show you. Really exciting, really happy about it. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit worn out with this palette, but I'm still using it. I can still incorporate it with so many other things. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, so before we properly jump into it, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe just because it means the world to me and you can keep up with this progress. I do have a Pan That palette playlist just in case you haven't already seen the last 2 updates. I'll link that in the description down below. But yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, this is what the palette looked like when we first started. There was only 1 pan in Tiramisu. Then this was the first update. We hit a few new pans and expanded some pans. This is the second update, so that was last month. That was what it was looking like. And I'm gonna keep last month's picture just here, just so you can kind of compare. And I can reveal that the palette now looks like this. So, as you can see here, we have hit pan in Rosewood here. We've hit pan in Danger, which is the red shade. And we also hit pan in, no, not Cup of Tea. I was going to say Cup of Tea. No, Iced Coffee, which is this match shade up here. So, we've done quite well. We've done really well. So, yeah, this is what we're looking like. So as always, I'll go through each time that we used each shadow, some goals. I'll just talk about goals right now, really. My goals for this month were actually to start using these like reddy tones a little bit more. Now I only did my makeup 10 times this month. I've said in my other project pan that I had a show, I was ill, and then something else happened. Oh, I had a really bad reaction with my eyes, so I haven't been wearing makeup that much. So I only used makeup 10 times this month, so that kind of put a downer on things. I think we could have hit some more pans if we'd have carried on, but anyway, you know, we're happy with the progress that we made. Okay, so I'm going to go through all the times that we used each shade and what I use it for, if I like it, if I don't like it, my future plans for it, all that good stuff. Okay, so the first shade here is Penguin. I was adamant that we were going to hit pan on this month. We didn't. This is really annoying me. This shade is really annoying me. So we used it 8 times this month, which is a lot considering I only did my makeup 10 times. I used this 8 times and in total I've used this shade 37 times. Still no pan. The reason is I use quite a big brush. I use it to like matte highlight all over my face. So the dent, I'm hoping, I don't know if you'll be able to see the dent in it. It is massive. So when we do get pan, it's going to be a massive pan. But no pan yet, which is really annoying. Anyway, moving on. The next shade is Pancakes. We've had pan on this since the first update. So this is just a matte setting shade. I didn't use this month just because I was working on this shade. So didn't use it, and I've used it a total of 18 times in this project. The next shade is Fairy Lights. It's just a nice champagne-y white inner corner kind of shade. I only used this shade 3 times this month, but as you can see, the pan is pretty big on it. I've used it a total of 21 times, so that's quite big. The dip is quite big as well, so if I did want to expand the pan, I don't think it would take that long. Okay, next is Pink Champagne. I'm using this on my inner corners today. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but I am using this today. I also used this a total of 3 times. What a coincidence. But the total for that is 25 times, which surprises me because I'm not a pink girl. But I kind of make it work with things, so that's fine. Okay, the new pan for this this month. This is Iced Coffee. I've used this as a setting shade. It is a little bit dark, but I've kind of blended it all around, so it doesn't really look too bad. But that's how I've been using this month. I used it 10 times, so every single time I did my makeup, and that makes a total of 36 times to hit pan, which is quite a lot for this palette. I've hit pan in shades after like, you know, under 10 uses in this palette before, so it surprised me that it took so long, but hey ho, it did. This is Cup of Tea. We've really expanded the pan in this, like a lot. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but I personally can see. I actually only used this 3 times this month, which is crazy. I thought I used this a lot more. But yeah, just 3 times. I love this just to blend out mainly these kind of orange looks. It kind of tones them down a bit and makes them a little less vibrant, which I quite like. Just feel like an everyday, you know? So yeah, I used this 3 times for a total of 23 uses overall. Okay, next row, this guy. So this guy was giving me a few issues. I don't know if you remember from last month, but I just didn't, it was very warm and I didn't really know how to use it, but I have started using it with this very, very vibrant orange, and I've been putting this shade directly in the crease, blending it out with this, and then putting this, and then putting this on the lid. So there is quite a big dent in it. I have only used this 3 times this month, but I'm not too worried about it, just because I have found a look that I really, really like with it. And it's just because I haven't had the chance to wear makeup that much this month. So I think we're gonna get some pretty good progress in it next month. I hope so anyway. So yeah, I've only used this a total of 5 times, but I'm not too worried about it. You can see the dent in it. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. Sparks Fly, is this it? Yes, Sparks Fly. I only used this once this month just because it already has pan in it. I'm trying to hit as many pans as I can, so I don't really want to waste time focusing on stuff that already has pan. I'll probably do that a bit later on when we have more pans. So yeah, only once, but I've used this a total of 17 times to hit pan. So if this is like the same as this, I do need a few more times because this is 5 times and this is 17. So I do need to focus on it. Okay, this guy, still haven't used it. Still haven't used it. It's been so hot here. A dark smoky gold. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. It's just been so hot. And yeah, this is more of an autumn shade, so I'll probably start using this in the autumny time. I'm not too worried about it though, because I'll do something like I've done today, but I'll replace the green with this. And I know that'll work really nicely, so I'm not too worried about it. Mixed Berries, I haven't used it this month, a total of 3 times. This is the shade that I am most worried about. I've said this on pretty much every update. I think it's because it's so warm. It is so warm tone. It's almost got like an orange base. It's so strange. Yeah, it's not something that I really use much, but I'm gonna try and make an effort to use it a bit more. Like this month, I'm not at uni, I'm at home doing my own thing, so hopefully this month I'm going to have a lot more progress on it. But yeah, I've not had the chance. I've not really had the chance to just sit down and experiment this month. As I said, I had the show, which was literally like, quick do your makeup, get on stage. Like, I didn't have the chance to go, I might put a purple and I might put a green. No, it's just get on stage. And even in the days like coming up to the show, I didn't wear makeup because we were just sweating. So yeah, hopefully my goal for this month is to kind of try and use this a little bit more. Anyway, this is another story. I've been using Tiramisu as a bronzer. I've been using it today as a bronzer. The pan in this has expanded so much. I'm really happy with this. I really wanted to repress it just because I was finding it really difficult to get my brush in here. But I wanted to wait till this update just so you can see the nice pan in it. But I am going to be repressing this very soon. Probably today. But yeah, I just wanted to hold off for this update before I did that. I used this 7 times this month as a bronzer. So almost every time I did my makeup. And a total of 23 times in this project. I love this shade so much. Okay, Peaches. Peaches I used 3 times this month for a total of 14 times in total. For a total of 14 times in total. yeah, total. So this, it does have a dip in it. I've been using it to blend out the red, and as you can see I have Hit Pan in the red, so that was nice. This, yeah, this does have a dent in it. I was using it as a blush for a long time. I might maybe go back to that, I'm not sure. I liked it as a blush, but it's just really nice to blend out this red. It's just nice. Yeah, 14 times in total. I'm happy with that. So these are from my Franken blush that we made in the first update. So we're just going to skip through that. So my goals for this month was to try and use these orangey shades a bit more. I completely failed at that. Again, I didn't have the chance to like sit down and kind of experiment. It was just do what you know and then run, kind of. So this shade, this is Pumpkin. I used this a total of 3 times this month. I swear I used it more than that. I feel like I used this about 20 times. But no, apparently I only used it 3 times. And that's a total of 7 times. There is a tiny dent forming, a little bit. It's not close to pan though, it's really not. So yeah, we're gonna have to, I am gonna be trying to use this a lot more this month. Pine Tree, I'm using Pine Tree today. I've got a cream green eyeshadow underneath, so it's made it a little bit more neutral, but this is a very warm toned murky green. I love this. I think you can see the dent in it. I adore this colour. I've fallen in love with this colour. So I only used this once. I only used this today. Again, show. And then I was sick, and then I had an allergic reaction with my eyes. So yeah, but I've used this a total of 4 times. I've got such a dent in it. These are really creamy, soft, kind of shimmer tones. So they are quite easy to get a big dent in it, but I love this shade. I'll have no issue panning this shade. This I depotted, hated that shade. Petrol, go in the bin, I hate you. And so we're just gonna move on. This is Pug. I'm using this today as well, just in my crease. I only used it once. This is why I wanted to do this look today, just to get at least one use on a lot of the shades that I've kind of been neglecting. But yeah, Pug, 1 use. We already had pan in it, so I wasn't too worried about it. And we've used that a total of 8 times in this project, so I'm very happy with that. And the pan just keeps getting bigger. We love that. Danger, okay. I didn't like working with this shade much. I don't know, I just panned a Colourpop red. It was red bottoms and it looked exactly the same as this. So I was a bit redded out. So, but yeah, no, we hit pan in it. There was a massive dip in it to begin with. When we first rolled this palette in, there was a huge dip in Danger. So I knew it wouldn't take too long to hit pan on, but it was just like, ugh, you know. We used it 3 times this month for a total of 10 times in total. 10 times in total, wow. Say that fast. Yeah, I'm happy that we've hit pan. I will probably use it now and then, but yeah, I'm happy to kind of leave this where it is right now. Again, Franken blush, we don't talk about that. Okay, these 2 are the disappointments of this month. Considering my goals were to use these 3 shades like a lot, I haven't touched these 2 shades this month at all. Yeah. So Festive Flame, in this project I've used it a total of twice. Whole 2 times. Not great. But yeah, I haven't used it this month. And this shade is Copper Coin. I've used it 3 times in the total for this project. I need to start working on these guys. I really need to start working on them. I know I said that last month, but I really do. Okay, let's just move on. We don't want to talk about that. Let's just move on. Okay, Mug Cake. This pan has expanded a lot. Like, I looked at the before and after pictures and wow, yeah, this pan has expanded. I love these 2 shades. I love really dramatic looks. I love doing really dark, you know, tight creases and then blending them out. So these shades here really haven't been an issue for me. I love them. I use this a total of 5 times this month, which is really strange because the pan has expanded so much. I wouldn't have thought it was just 5 times, but I'm not complaining, I'm not complaining. And I've used that a total of 21 times. Really like that shade. Okay, Rosewood is Mug Cake's cool toned brother. So any cool tone looks like I'm doing today in the outer crease, I use Rosewood and then I blend it out with Pug. I love that look so much. I've only used this twice this month, but I know there is a lot of missing marks because I figured out I can use it in my eyebrows, and that's what I'm using today in my brows. I can use it as a brow powder. So there were a lot more uses in this, but I forgot to mark it because I used them on my brows and not my eyes. So there were more uses for this guy, but I just didn't mark them down. But altogether in this project I used this 14 times, so yeah, not as much as Mug Cake, but still got pan, so I'm not complaining. Yeah, this is a new pan for this month. I'm very happy with it. And finally, Nightmare. I used this 6 times this month. As I said, I love deep smoky looks, so I love blacks. I love using black eyeshadow to just really deepen it up and smoke it out. And I used this a total of 35 times in this project, which is mad. Like, I'm really happy with that. Yeah. So this is what our palette is looking like. I've said before, this is really OCD, but this side of the palette doesn't have as many pans as this side, so I would like to hit a few pans on this side, which is really stupid to say because I don't know, but like, that's just how I am. I would like to hit pan on Grow Old. There is a pretty big dent in it already. I don't know, I just think it would be nice. This guy, Penguin, we are hitting pan in Penguin whether it kills me this month, okay? Now that I've hit pan on this guy and this guy, this is going to be used to set my eyeshadow every single day. I don't care if I have to, I don't even know, but we are hitting pan in this. This dent is massive. It has to have pan soon. It just has to. So yeah, I'm hoping, I'm really hoping that we can do that. We will do it, we will do it. So, Penguin, Grow Old, them two, definitely. We might be able to hit pan in Pine Tree. We might, I'm not sure, just because the dent is pretty big. I only really realised it when I was using it today, how big the dent is. It's mega. So, maybe. I know I've said this like 50 million times in all my updates, but I would like to focus on these orange tones. I know I've said it over and over again and I never do it, but it would be nice. Yeah, it would be nice. And maybe use this at least once. And maybe use this once, depending on the weather. Like, I don't want to have a really dark, smoky eye if the weather's like beaming. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to try and start using the things that I don't necessarily reach for. I just want to have pan in this. Like every shade. So bad. We can do it. We're going to do it. We can do it. We can do it. Easy. Easy. Okay guys, so that was the main palette section. Now I just want to talk to you guys. I've had a bit of an idea. I do want to add another palette, but I'm not going to do it this month just because... Well, I'll talk about it more next month, but I am thinking of adding a face palette into this as well. Just kind of, I don't know, pan that palette and pan that face palette. Why not? It's a great idea, I think. And I'm thinking of adding the Soph highlighter palette, because what better palette? You know, what better palette? But the reason I'm not doing it this month is because I was panning a highlighter for like 4 months and I really just want to get to know my highlighters again. I want to experiment with all my different highlighters in my collection just before... There is a helicopter. What? Why? As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, I just want to get to know my highlighters more. I don't want to go from one highlighter straight to another. So it's just something I'm thinking about. Maybe we might do that next month. So I'm going to stop rambling. That was my update for today. I hope you did enjoy it. I'm still loving this project. I know I said I was kind of getting a bit run down, but these updates just make me really excited and I get really excited to show you guys my progress. I love seeing your progress as well, so if you're doing a pan that palette or any project pan for that matter, let me know. Also, don't forget to look at my playlist. I forgot the word for it then. And also like and subscribe, because I will be here next month with another pan that palette. I do project pans, I do shop my stashes, all that good fun stuff. So with that being said, I will see you in the next video. Bye!